Hey you guys, and welcome to a new video. I know that I owe you my Palm Springs vintage haul, but I recently went thrifting here locally and found some amazing vintage Christmas items. And since Christmas is so quickly approaching, I wanted to get this video up before my Palm Springs haul, which will be my next video. So here I want to share with you a vintage Christmas haul. Most of these items are going to be in my Etsy store, including, and I know some of you are going to be very excited about this holly trimmed tablecloth that I featured in my last video, or in my Ralph Lauren Christmas video. I was gonna sell it, and then when I set it on my table to photograph, I decided it looked perfect in my dining room. But then I found this tablecloth during my recent thrift trip, and I just like this one a little bit better for my home because it doesn't have the bright white in it, which I think just suits my dining room a bit better. And I love how it still has all of the olive green accents. So this one I will be keeping, but this one that I know a lot of you liked will be in my Etsy store. So photos do not do linens justice, I feel, on Etsy. So I did my best to photograph all of these pieces, but I wanted to also show them to you in video format so that you can see just the amazing detail of each one of these beautiful items. So moving right along, I have this vintage table runner. It has the most beautiful tapestry style picture of some carolers and a big Christmas tree and just the coziest snowy village. All the dimensions for these items will be in the listing. So if you are interested in this piece, go check it out. It is absolutely beautiful, very Ralph Lauren style, very classic. And of all the other pieces, this one has more of a blue undertone, obviously, as opposed to green and red. It also has this really fun little tassel detail on each end. Next up are these vintage Noel placemats. These I don't think have ever been used. This is a set of 6 and they are just so beautiful. It has more of a deep plum color with some sort of goldish yellow detailing too. So the details of this are just so pretty. And again, it's that very traditional Christmas color palette that we're seeing a lot of this year, and I think these will just go so well in nearly any dining room. Next up are these amazing jumbo vintage Christmas stockings. I actually have a pair of these from when my sister and I were children. My mom gave them to me because I have 2 kids. These are from Goodwill though. I'm not selling the ones from my childhood, but these are the exact same. I'll put all the details. Apparently these are collector's items, so I'll put all of the details like the brand name and everything in the listing in my Etsy store. But how amazing are these for kids? And you can just fit so much in here. Plus it has a very, well, you have the classic Christmas teddy bear scene, but then you also have I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the FAO Schwartz Christmas toy store vibes from Home Alone and the 90s. So I had to snatch these, and I think I will be selling them individually, but I will be listing 2. So if you want both of them, just in the drop down where it says quantity, just select 2, okay? I also found this adorable, very delicate and small table runner slash centerpiece linen, and it has this beautiful bell embroidery on the ends. It's nice and petite, so if you want to set it like in the middle of your kitchen island, or on, if you have like a smaller round dining table, this is just gonna be the perfect little base for any of your holiday tablescapes. Next up is a set of 4 placemats. They are reversible and they have this beautiful bell picture in the middle. So you could go with the gold side or the white side. These have never been used before. They're Good Housekeeping brand. They had the original tags on them, but I had to take them off in order to wash these. But they are so beautiful. They have the most beautiful shimmery gold thread throughout, and it's a nice, bright, and classic piece for your Christmas tablescape. Next up is a set of 1970s, I believe, vintage fabric napkins. These have a beautiful poinsettia and pine cone and floral pattern on them. The colors are very vibrant, but they have a nice neutral base in the background. So I just think these are so fun and pretty. If you don't want to do like a whole Christmas tablecloth or colorful tablescape altogether, you could just have these with like your everyday neutral dishware and inside of a cute napkin ring or folded into a square, just for a fun pop of vintage Christmas character. I'm almost done. I have this extra large rectangular green and red Christmas tree and I believe holly patterned tablecloth. It has this gorgeous gold thread throughout in this green and red checkered pattern. So this is just a very classic and nostalgic piece that you could add to your table, and again with just your everyday dishware, this is such a fun pop and will really give off that festive vintage Christmas vibe. I also found this stunning round tablecloth. This is a 60-inch tablecloth. I styled it on my, I think it's a 48-inch round dining table, and that was the perfect size. It's actually brand new and came in its original packaging. So it's never been used before, and it has the most beautiful poinsettia embroidered corners, and then the middle is also embroidered. So once again, I feel like on my Etsy store, the photos do not do this piece justice, but it is absolutely stunning. It also has this really cute scalloped edge all the way around. Last but not least is an item that was actually pretty expensive. This was the most expensive item at the thrift store that I purchased, but I had to have it, and I felt like, okay, not only is it so nostalgic, it's very, very Ralph Lauren, and even if it doesn't sell in my store, I would use it in my own house because look how cute this piece is. It is a, I believe it's called a Bob Timberlake brand tapestry blanket, and it is just so cozy and beautiful. I love the tones. It doesn't have that bright red and bright green color. It's more of a berry burgundy color, but in a very classic vintage Christmas scene, and it even has a really pretty fringe edge. So by the time you are seeing this video, all of these items will be listed in my Etsy store, and they are all ready to ship. I will be shipping them usually the day after a purchase is made. So make sure that if you want any of these in time for your holiday festivities, you place your order now. I also will include a promo code here for my YouTube viewers that you can use to get some money off of these beautiful vintage Christmas items. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.